A special sermon has been read out at some mosques in England condemning the sexual abuse of children. The text was sent to hundreds of mosques after 7 men, all of Pakistani and North African heritage, were jailed yesterday for grooming and raping girls as young as 11 in Oxford. But some have criticised the move, saying it's unnecessary and will do nothing to protect children. Ed Thomas reports from Bradford.
Sort yourself out. Sort your family out, your community out, your street out.
Many imams today spoke with one voice. This was Bradford.
To get a child drug dependent, then to sexually abuse that child, this is reprehensible.
In Leicester, those who abused young girls were called evil. And here in Rochdale, the imam said Islam was a faith that protects. Messages delivered the day after these men were jailed for grooming young girls in Oxford. And there have been similar stories in Derby and Rotherham, all involving mainly British Pakistani men, and all raising difficult questions.
We're hoping to reach at least 300 mosques.
Today, Alyas Karmani wanted to provide some answers. His sermon against grooming gangs was sent to hundreds of mosques across the country.
We want to start a debate and a discussion around the issues around sexual violence against women and girls. And in particular, we want to address some of the issues around street grooming, where there have been individuals from the Muslim community who have been involved.
That debate will come too late for this abuse victim. She was groomed from 13. She's also a Muslim and feels let down by those around her.
They acted like it never happened. The people who did know it happened blamed me. They said I was a promiscuous girl and that it was my fault, and that my parents should have taught me better. They shouldn't have let me out. They weren't willing to accept the problem.
But those attitudes are being challenged. Shakil and Simeon are youth workers here in Bradford. They think women are lesser than men.
It's very like an anti-women, very type of backwards attitudes towards females in general. And that's not only white girls. This is a very, very negative view of the world.
It's clear the majority of child sex offenders are white men. And here in Oxford, the sermon wasn't read out. The worry is that the abusers are too quickly and wrongly linked to Islam.
Islam and race has nothing to do with child sexual exploitation. That's our position. It's clear from all the research. There is no such link.
Today's sermon was given to 500 mosques. It's unclear how many read it out, but organisers hope their message was heard. Ed Thomas, BBC News, Bradford.